Okay, welcome back. So, this episode is going to be a bit long. Uh, Mainly because there's a lot of cutscenes and talking and plot. So there's not going to be as much social link business as in the previous videos, but that's not going to stop us from hanging out with Nanako and progressing the Justice link up to at least level 9 by the end of this video. But there is going to be some significant plot that happens that will it's gonna throw a bit of a wrench into the whole of what's going on. I'm being vague, but you're just gonna have to see what's gonna happen next. But since it is raining, as usual, we need to go hang out with our good friend the Fox to progress the Hermit social link even further. We are getting closer and closer with that Shrine Fox. Why does that gas station attendant always hang out in the rain? Seriously. Like, I don't think anybody's really... Whatever. It's not that big a deal. So, yay! So, this next request from the Fox is to help someone converse better. I actually had this issue myself whenever I was a bit younger. I went to speech classes in order to better develop my talking skills, which I'm clearly demonstrating right now. No, but public speaking is a pretty useful skill to have. You know, it helps you better open up to people, establish better network with more people. You know, it's just an overall useful skill to have. It also makes you sound a bit smarter. Anyway, let's take our scooter for a ride. And during our ride on our scooter, we're actually going to find our ride on our scooter will unlock we'll have some interesting developments as we use it more for this episode, as we'll soon see later on after some cutscenes.
And now the weather. The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds.
You know what this cutscene means?
As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
Oh, fogs in Inaba. You know what that means, but it's okay because we rescued Risette, so there should be no problems at all. Another case closed for the investigation team. You know, if my clock was really that loud, it would probably drive me nuts and I wouldn't be able to get much sleep. I get clocks sound kind of cool, like for cutscenes and stuff like that, but overall, like if you're, like in a realistic setting, if clocks were that loud, you wouldn't have them, because they'd probably bug the shit out of you while you're trying to sleep. Or when you're just doing nothing. It just seems needlessly agitating. Alright, so we saved Risette, so everything's good. Yeah. Take that, killer. Who's not showing up in the downtown, in the shopping district. Ha! Showed you. What a nerd. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Somebody got killed or is taking a really weird nap in a very dangerous spot. I'm gonna say, since we can hear sirens in the distance, somebody probably died. Well, fuck. Well, we suck at our jobs.
Dead body just outside the shopping district. I don't get it. I mean, look.
Congratulations. Our efforts have been for nothing. Well, from the cutscene, I don't think that's Risette, unless she turned into a middle-aged man and decided to wear blazers.
Hey, over here! Yosuke went over to check out the scene. He should be back soon.
Is he allowed to go over there? You're kind of interrupting the crime scene. Whatever.
It was murder, all right.
It was
The body was hanging
murder.
upside down on an apartment's rooftop railing.
Well, that's not like the previous ones. They were hanging up on telephone poles.
That's not all. The victim this time, it was King Moron.
Oh, shit.
King Moron?
You know, the guy's dead.
Moron? Senpai's home
The
run
guy's
sister?
dead. You don't have to keep calling him that.
Why?
You can just call him by his actual name and show a little respect for the dead.
How am I supposed to know? But I talked to a guy there who saw it. It's true. There's no mistake.
Well,
Gotta be shitting me. Ain't the killer targeting people who get shown on TV?
doesn't that throw a monkey wrench into our plans?
Channel or any other programs.
Oh, can you imagine Moroka being on TV?
Happened.
He'd probably be one of those televangelists who tell you that you're gonna go to hell. But instead of that, it's like an educational program saying, you're all gonna fail everything you do.
Channel doesn't have
Because you're a bunch of whores.
Damn it. We came so far and
Ah,
now
he'll
we're
be
to
missed.
square one. Were we in over our heads trying to catch a culprit that even the police couldn't find?
I actually kind of like how Narukami handled his first meeting with Moroka in the Golden Anime. Where Moroka like points at him like accusatorily. And then he just like turns into a handshake.
Damn straight.
That's how cool Narukami was.
Because the police can't tell their asses from their elbows.
I can tell my ass from my
And that
elbows.
shithead's gonna be on
My
the
elbows
loose
are on
forever.
you're in front of me.
This ain't the
On my
time for
arms.
bitching and moaning.
And my ass is
Just gotta
behind me.
keep on keeping on.
Kanji-kun.
I like that phrase, keep on keeping on.
Big talk from someone like you, Kanji.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
What's that supposed to
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
You know, 'cause you're
We're
gay.
dealing with a murderer here.
What?
We've all risked our lives to get this far. No way we'll back down.
Yosuke, explain the thing that you meant before.
Hey, that's right.
About how that's a...
Maybe Ted knows
whatever.
something about this.
Well, since moping around won't do us any good, let's go see him.
Maybe Teddy might know who killed the guy. So yeah, that's gonna make school life a bit more interesting, considering our homeroom teacher's dead now.
Now that's unusual.
People don't usually shop here.
Hi there.
Huh.
Did something happen?
Ah, Yosuke-kun.
Great timing. Did the manager tell you anything about this?
Uh,
There's been this weird mascot around our department.
Oh boy.
Is there some kind of campaign on today?
Mascot?
Why wouldn't Juness
Said
have a
his name was,
mascot?
what was it? Terry? Eddie?
Okay, how the hell do you not know if a talking bear calls himself Teddy? How does that not stick with you? Does that just not translate? Like, I get it's spelled differently, but still.
Whoa,
Teddy bear.
he's here.
Franklin Roosevelt was kind of a, well-known guy. There it goes.
This really hits the spot.
Make that a gif.
What the? I mean, how'd you?
It took you guys long enough. I've been waiting.
Teddy, are you
So I found myself a massage chair.
How did you even leave your side?
He makes,
Of course I can come out. There's an exit.
well, he's got a
It's
point.
never occurred to me to do it before. But spending time with you all sparked my curiosity about this world.
So we have not one, but two characters who are interested about the normal
My
human
feet
world.
started moving before I could
Only
decide.
Teddy's a lot less annoying than
When I
Marie.
thought about it, I had nowhere to go.
Take that as you
Ways to
will.
go back, so I waited here for you. Someone asked for my name, so I told them, I'm Teddy.
It's the perfect disguise. They'd never expect a guy in a bear costume to
There's something we need to
do
ask you.
bad.
How long have you been here, Teddy? Did anyone enter the other world?
I stayed until the fog settled in on my side, but no one came.
You're positive. You really didn't
Don't
sense
you mean
a single
positive?
I just said that I didn't. I was there all by myself, like always.
Aw.
person. And your nose wasn't clogged or anything?
Aren't you listening? I was utterly, totally, and 100% alone.
Aw,
That's
Teddy.
why I came over here. But I can understand if you don't believe me. My senses are.
That's why I need a massage chair. I believe you, Teddy.
Oh, Sensei's heart is radiating pure.
I like Teddy. Teddy's a cool guy. Not nearly as cool as Kanji. But he's going up a little bit higher in my book than
And even
Yosuke.
before that, Teddy says he didn't say sense anything.
It's a
right?
shame his character got
Does that
fucked
mean
over
King
in
Moron
the
was
portable
never on our
games.
side?
What's going on?
Hey, I want to go somewhere.
Huh? Now ain't the time, dude. You seriously don't plan on going back?
Why
do you?
would he? There's
Where do we go,
monsters over
anyway?
there.
I want to give this to Risette-chan. It's for her.
Oh yeah, that one looks sketch. Just handing glasses to a known
Risette-chan will
to a known
probably
idol and
somewhere now.
celebrity.
So
That's not
I'm
gonna look,
fight
you know,
alongside you with
the least bit
everything
sketch.
I've got. Don't think of me as
I
the
know your
same
prescription.
little Teddy. I'm an all-new model. I have a powerful attack, an unbeatable defense, and a winning smile. Today begins the new legend of Teddy.
The Great Teddy Bridge.
A new legend.
There was an old legend? He's joined the group as a frontline fighter. So yeah, like I said, Teddy's gonna be in our party. I don't use him that much because he's more or less kind of the male equivalent of Yukiko. He uses a lot more ice spells than Chie, and I think a lot of his spells are more or less
Starting to stare.
buffs
Put down,
and
will you, Ted?
debuffs.
Come on, let's go somewhere else.
Neither of which he has the best versions of. Which I think only a few characters have that, including you
Just
and
to make
maybe
sure, I'm gonna ask
a
you one
later
last time.
character.
Nobody was over there except for you until the fog came back, correct?
That's what I've been saying.
But you motherfuckers haven't been listening.
Didn't show up on the Midnight Channel either.
What's up with that?
Maybe they're unrelated.
But I think we can be sure now that King Moron was never thrown into the TV.
There you go.
Then what? He was killed over here?
Maybe the killer realized that we were fucking with him and then just said, screw it, I'm gonna kill somebody outside of the TV.
They never intended to. So you're saying he wasn't like the other victims to begin with? But why?
Because he was a huge uggo.
Maybe the culprit thought he couldn't kill any more people by throwing them into TV.
That's what I just said.
I mean, we prevented his last 3 attempts in a row.
So doesn't that just throw a monkey wrench into our plans?
I get you.
I've been saying that a lot lately.
So they snuffed someone on our side this time to make sure.
It's not like Stardust Crusaders where we can just use our stands in the real world and just beat the shit out of them.
Murders unless we catch the killer.
We need more clues.
Well, I mean, in Persona 3 you kinda could, but, and then,
We'll have to put our hopes on her.
still. I think the only person who could probably take on the killer is Kanji at this point.
I'm taking this off.
Wait, you're not talking about your head, are you? Cut it out.
Okay, those two people at that table have been watching us the entire time, probably talking about the murder.
Walking around. Have a little consideration, man.
I'm glad you're back.
Children would be scarred forever if they saw Barney without his head, and it's just a drunk white guy.
Can I feel it?
No.
No.
Actually, I'm no longer a hollow bear. I trained, hoping to someday score with Chie-chan and Yuki-chan, and now I finally have an inside.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah, good job with that. Come on. Can't we give it a rest with the whole scoring?
You guys encouraged him the last time. I warned you this would happen. But no, no one listens to the silent
I
protagonist.
just told you I'm not hollow anymore.
And it is boiling in here.
It's too hot. I can't stand it.
Just blows up in a pile of steam. Yay, anime cutscene.
It's so hot.
Awkward lines for Sam Riegel to say.
Whoa! What the?
Oh my god, he's a Bishonen.
Much better.
No way!
They're a little less surprised than I was thinking. I'm tired of diets. Finally, something even I can handle.
Now that hit the spot.
So it turns out Teddy has now become a pretty boy. Who's
Hey,
naked?
Chie-chan, Yuki-chan.
Oh my god.
Yes?
Do you have anything to wear? I'm basically like a newborn at the moment.
You could say I'm bare naked.
Is that
And he just magically shoots sparkles, because why not?
Did you say you're like a newborn? Then don't take the bottom part off. You need some clothes, right? Come on, let's go look around.
Yeah, because that's not going to look sketch, just a guy, half, all... That girl at the table, she's looking at him like, whoa, that dude's hot compared to my boyfriend.
Threw himself a body in there?
What kind of creature would do that?
Teddy, apparently.
I mean, what is he?
He's Teddy.
Then again, this is hardly the first bizarre thing we've seen.
True, but I would say this still bears some
Probably better than
noticing.
Him walking around in his bear suit.
Bear.
Oh hey, weren't
She's
we
still
gonna start
looking.
talking to Risette? I was so shocked that I lost track of what we were talking about. Let's head over to Risette's place. As for Teddy, he's with the girls, so he should be fine.
You say that now. Look, she's still looking. She's like, whoa. She just couldn't keep her eyes off the guy. Not that I could blame her at the moment, because, you don't expect these kinds of things.
It's finally the season for topsicles again.
They
How
couldn't get
many
the
are you gonna
phrase for
eat?
popsicle?
You're gonna get a stomach.
Or is that just a brand of popsicle in Japan? But I wanted a Jack Frost soda.
How did it take you that long to find clothes for Ted?
There he is.
Whoa. Is that...
See, I don't get that whole thing in Japan.
Hey, monsieur. How do I look?
So you gotta encourage him with the French. Say magnifique. No, see, that's the thing I don't get with Japan. Like, you put on a different pair of clothes, and then, whoa! It's like you're a completely different person. Is that really you? It's like it's a Super Saiyan thing, but shit. Is that how Superman just gets by? Like, he takes off the glasses and like, whoa, Clark, is that
In
you?
the women's section that he started blabbering. Hey, you can't just go around doing whatever you please when you're in this form. Got it?
I don't know.
Well, he can't help it. It's his first time in our world.
See, if you coddle him, then he's just gonna keep doing it.
You don't need to get all mopey like that. I never said I won't forgive you.
I'm so glad. I was worried that you didn't like me.
He had to get the rose, didn't he? On his little cravat.
Oh, man, if you can behave yourself, you'll be pretty cute.
And here comes the best line in the game.
What do you think, Kanji?
Huh?
You're just
you asking
asking
me?
for trouble, aren't you, shitstain?
Well, I was just wondering if he was your type.
And best line now.
Oh, I get it. What you're really asking is, will you please beat the shit out of me, Kanji?
Why do you...
It ain't funny, Yukiko-senpai.
It's kind of funny because you implied violence against Yosuke.
Sorry.
I gotta say, what exactly does Yosuke expect? Just poking the bull constantly. Just constantly using the gay card on
Please,
Kanji.
everyone, don't fight over me, baby.
Shut up! You picking a fight with me?
It's like they're just trying to piss off the Goliath. He's the damage dealer on our team, guys. Have a little bit more, frickin' sense.
Jeez. Oh well.
I still love you, Kanji.
Here, Kanji. Get whatever ice cream you want. Just share it with Teddy. We're gonna head for the tofu shop. Wait here until we get back.
Don't scare any children.
You're rich.
I can't just take this from you.
Think of it
Kanji's
as
now
a
surprisingly
welcome
humble.
back party for Teddy. Just don't go around making a racket.
Uh-huh. So that's why you leave these two by themselves.
Yosuke, what's gotten into you? You're acting like a real senpai all of a sudden. Oh, I get it. You might say differently, but you're still nice to Teddy. I'm glad Yosuke's developing into such a mature
And Chie
adult.
is developing
Someone who doesn't
into
let trifles bother him.
somebody who just manipulates people.
What?
Oh wait,
Worry,
dominatrix,
Chie.
right. Forgot about that portion.
Oh, it's about Teddy's clothes, that's all. We didn't have the money for them, so we charged the rest to you.
Are you allowed to do that?
Charge? What? You put it on my account? What the hell, Chie? I never said you could do that.
What else were we supposed to do? That stuff was expensive, even for Junette.
But are they allowed to charge the Yosuke?
You seriously charged it to me?
How?
Why would you do that? You know I just bought a motorcycle.
See, that bit of dialogue has changed. In the original one, he was saving for a motorcycle.
You're already broke. A little more debt isn't gonna make much of a difference.
It kind of does.
What?
You could have borrowed from me.
Come on, baby.
I got infinite
Stop
cash.
fighting over.
Shut up! This is your fault, you know.
Stupid sexy
Listen,
bear.
Ted, you better take really, really, really good care of that. If you put even a single tear in it, I'll make your next set of clothes out of the bear hide you took off.
I'm not joking, motherfucker. I got sewing skills for days.
Yo, Teddy, don't let it get you down. Let's go get some topsicles.
Fuck Yosuke. Okay, bye. So they're just gonna keep motioning at each other for a while.
I think they're going to be a while.
Don't spill your ice cream, Yosuke. Okay, bye. It's like an old married couple. Hey, look.
I had a feeling you'd come.
It's that hat-wearing boy.
Are you here to ingratiate yourself with Risette Kujikawa now?
Yes.
Jeez, why did the clerk
She's
even
gonna
have
be
to
my
charge it to
girlfriend.
someone else? Huh? Wait, you're that guy we saw with Kanji.
Nice tie.
Precisely. I don't believe we've met since then. In fact, I don't believe I've ever introduced myself. My name is Naoto Shirogane.
Hey, it's just like that guy from Wonderful
I'm
101.
investigating the multiple murders that have occurred here. Mind if I ask you a few questions on the subject?
Ace
The latest victim,
detective.
Kenshiro Muraoka. He was a teacher at the school you all attend, correct?
Sucks.
So what?
The public is focused on the fact that he is associated with the second victim's school, but in truth, that's irrelevant. What intrigues me is the inconsistency.
Yeah?
This Muraoka has never appeared on television.
Oh no, somebody who's super intelligent
What do
actually
you
keeps
make
up
of
with
that?
us.
How are we supposed to know?
Well,
You're a terrible liar, Yosuke. Leave it to me for talking. Because I never talk.
I'd like to solve this case as quickly as possible. I'll be
I got the
keeping an eye
expression
on
of
you
a
all.
saint.
Well then, until we meet again.
Okay, bye.
Who is that guy?
What a nice guy.
Felt like he completely saw through us. He even knew about the TV thing.
Probably because he's a good detective. Speaking of which...
Oh, hi.
Hey, it's Risette.
Risette-chan, are you okay now?
It's Chun-Li, everybody.
Are you all here to check up on me?
Well, yeah.
Oh, do you guys have a moment? There's something I want to tell you. Follow me. My grandma's taking care of the shop today.
So yeah, you guys saw me kind of halfway naked on TV, so I'm gonna need you guys to promise never to talk about this, otherwise I'm gonna have my bodyguard break your legs. It's part of the whole showbiz thing. I got an idol image to maintain.
Yeah, I remember being at my house.
Were they talking on the way
When I
there,
came to, though,
or did they
I
just
was
waited
already
here?
in the other world.
Aw. Still no real information on the killer.
We met this weird kid named Naoto a second ago.
Oh, he's come to the shop several times. He asked me a lot about the incident.
Like a
I didn't
detective.
tell him anything about the other world, though. I figured it'd be a waste of time.
Knowing
Actually, he
Naoto
asked
might
me
just
about
find
it
out
once,
about the
too,
other world
but
regardless.
I just made up some stuff.
He's kind of a really good
They
detective.
found me unconscious on the roof at Jeunesse.
Good cover.
I guess that's close enough to the truth.
It's only lying, but close enough to the truth.
So,
What's up?
I really appreciate what you did for me. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Wow, so that kind of siphoned out. That kind of splintered
you
off
don't
from a
have to
different
say that.
personality.
Dude, she's so cute.
Dibs.
Man, it's finally hitting me that you're the real deal. You really are Risette.
I already said dibs, Yosuke.
Well, I know I sounded gloomy and all from stress, so I thought you might not like me that way.
I like you anyway, baby.
Do I sound weird?
No.
Oh, but I guess it sounds more natural this way to the public.
It's cool.
I'm sorry. I've practically lost touch with what the normal me is like.
So if it wasn't apparently obvious, which they're going to show very soon, Risette will become a new party member, and she'll replace Teddy
You don't have to force
as
yourself
our
to
navigator.
decide on just one.
That's not much of a spoiler, considering we saw her get a persona.
Convincing when Yukiko says it.
And a similar thing happened in Persona 3,
Really?
whenever,
Thanks.
oh shoot, I am
I'm glad
forgetting
you're
the
first
name
people
now.
I got to know here.
Hang on. Well, when Mitsuru got replaced in Persona 3
Glasses.
by...
You don't have to take them. but-
Shoot.
Well,
I'm forgetting the friggin' name. Fuka. When she got replaced with Fuka, because Fuka has no combat abilities. Right. Wow.
Senpai,
Cannot believe I spaced that
would you be
long.
struggling without my help? I can help you in that world, right? With my power. So wouldn't it be better if I joined the team?
I say go for it. So,
These are kind of like proof
in
that you're
case
one
you
of
guys
us.
were kind of wondering of who I was going to go for as far as S-linking with, it was going to be Risette. Yay!
remember you
Again,
already
it was a
lost.
three-way tie between her, Chie,
Thanks,
and
Senpai.
another character.
Now I'm part of the team too.
I know that may not be everybody's favorite choice, but don't you worry. As I said in the previous video, I will show off all of the romance links in Persona 4. So if your waifu is not, if Risette is not the waifu that you chose, don't worry, I will show off everybody else. I just like Risette's character a little bit
Yasogami
more.
High starting tomorrow. But I
Again,
don't have any
that doesn't mean
friends
there's
yet,
anything
so
wrong with the other
don't
female
ignore me,
characters.
alright?
I just like this one more.
I do owe you my life, so you know.
More or less. Risette is kind of the canonical love interest.
Wow, I didn't realize you were so cool, Senpai.
There's a lot of stuff you don't realize about
It
me,
sure is
baby.
a rough time to transfer here, though. The kidnappings, King Moron's death, all that, and exams are sick too. Exams.
Oh man, guys,
Depressing
we've been dealing with
myself.
murders and kidnappings
Chance they'll be
and the
canceled.
prom's
I
tomorrow.
doubt it. They always
Seriously?
go exams, rain or shine.
People have died.
I almost got killed by those monsters. Compared to that, exams are nothing.
Somebody got fucking
Alrighty
killed.
then. Let's discuss the case some more
The
tomorrow.
case is unsolved. And we're worried about freaking exams?
Dude, Teddy ate 5 topsicles.
Shit was
Don't count
nuts.
the ones I had before.
Makes me forget all about the
So
murder.
I still win.
No one asked.
Shut up.
We're all done talking.
Yosuke,
already.
you're such an asshole.
Let's go, Senpai.
When
She's
did
got
you
little
get
beautiful
so
Joe hearts coming out.
Do you go to Yasogami like Senpai? I'll be starting school there tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
I know I said this in
we
the
can
previous
home too.
episode, but yeah, she's coming to Yasogami High. Again, that's not much of a spoiler considering there are no other high schools.
What grade are you in?
How's that funny?
So where's Teddy?
He's over there finishing up his 5th topsicle. What are we gonna do with
And
him?
then he's starting to mac on some ladies.
Well, I guess I'll take him home.
Teddy at Yosuke's house. You know, I like how Kanji didn't make, the obvious bid.
This is Nightline News.
Because Yosuke takes so many jabs at Kanji's possible sexual, identity. I'm surprised Kanji didn't take one right back.
Has claimed a 3rd victim. The
This
news
ugly
shocked local
motherfucker.
residents who have not seen another murder in 3 months.
That's why I respect
Soon, the
Kanji. He's the
spree
bigger man.
reached its end. The deceased taught at a local high school. Since his body was found arranged in a similar manner as the last 2 victims,
Oh no. Really? Even we had to think it'd say King Moron?
What's wrong?
Just say Moraoka.
Is it someone you know? He died?
It's okay, Nanako. Nobody liked him. Not anyone liked him. You're gonna find out that when I say nobody gives a shit that Moraoka died, that's not an understatement.
this marks the 2nd consecutive death after Miss Saki Konishi's, where the target was involved with Yasogami High. Mr. Moraoka
People
was known
hate
for
the
his
hell out of that
strict
high school.
methods and is said to have had constant friction with his students. The police will be pursuing this line of inquiry and are planning
Oh,
to begin
great.
a large-scale
He's gonna.
investigation tomorrow.
Great, the police are gonna start
Return to our
freaking
reporters
interrogating me
for
because
more
I made his
details.
quote unquote shit list. I was at the top of his shit list. Oh, damn. All the fingers are pointing at me.
Home again today.
What else is new? Time for some magic. But I totally maxed out his social link. And then he also wrote on Nanako's paper that he could show up anytime to school. So, oh.
Do it again. Do it again.
It is a good thing this girl is very easily entertained by magic. It almost makes it seem like she has a decent family life
Hey, how did you do that? Tell me.
without a father who's constantly on his job. But we cheered her up, so that's all that matters. Oh. So now this is a new feature. Not new feature. This is something that happens right after you finish Risette's dungeon and you go through all those
Quite
cutscenes.
some time.
Igor calls you to the Velvet Room within your dreams to reveal that some new features have been added onto the Velvet Room.
Fast asleep in the real world, I have summoned you within your dreams.
Ah, Dan Warren, take me away.
Things proceeding. Are
And
you gradually drawing nearer to a solution to the mystery?
I'd like to think so, considering I know what's going to happen. But still, you know,
The season
our
has
teacher got
changed,
murdered, so
but your future
not so
is
great,
not
but
yet
could be
closed.
worse.
In time, a path will open to you.
Yay.
Our true reason for calling you here tonight is to provide a new form of assistance to help you achieve just that. Fusing personas. Have you been using our services
I
diligently?
used your services diligently to
We will
max out the
henceforth
freaking
provide
compendium.
an advanced form of fusion.
But basically what Igor's saying is, now you can fuse even more personas together. And, since this is a New Game Plus run, at this point, you get another fusion. One that's not available in the base, like, for standard new games. You have to beat the game in order to unlock this particular fusion. I'm not going to be showing that off just yet. Maybe that'll be a video that you see in the post. And, like, for extra videos when I'm wrapping everything up.
Most interesting.
I love that little chuckle.
Until we meet again, farewell.
So yeah, now we can create even more powerful personas. Kind of useless to me, considering I have every persona inside the compendium, so I can just purchase one. But it does open the ways to create more powerful personas. Still can't believe our homeroom teacher was killed. I didn't get much sleep, but not because Moroka's dead, but you know, exams. Sucks, man. So we're getting a new homeroom teacher. Wow! I get Moroka was a shitbag, but still, you could kind of temper your language there a bit, buddy.
Hey, is that stuff about King Moron for real?
Hi, Johnny Young Bosch.
It was on TV, right? It must be true.
Funny. Anyway, here's our new teacher.
Good
Ms. Kashiwagi.
morning. I'm Noriko Kashiwagi, your new class teacher.
Mary Elizabeth
starting
McGlenn
today.
plays a slutty teacher.
You all probably know already, but now that Mr. Morooka has passed away,
I believe in the
I'll be
animated
taking
series she
good
shares the
care
same
of
voice
you
actress
instead.
with Naoto.
Okay, why don't we start off with a moment of silence for Mr. Morooka?
Well, at least she's being respectful.
Close your eyes, everyone.
Okay.
That should be enough.
Okay.
I'll do my best to fill Mr. Morooka's shoes.
Mr. Morooka.
So our regular exams are still on track for next week.
'Cause fuck that
As your
dead guy.
principal said, it's times like these when the schedule is most important, Nori-chan. It must be tough for you, but that's what it means to become an adult, little by little.
Our teacher just
I
died.
already can't stand her.
Ah,
First King Moron and now Kashiwagi? How much worse can it get?
the guy died. Have a little respect. Stop calling him that.
That idol in our first year class, Ms. Kujikawa, was it?
She's a cutie.
In person, she's nothing like she seems on TV, so don't get your hopes up, okay?
What are you, Mr. Mackey?
What's so great about an idol anyway, right, class? She's just a piece of inexperienced jailbait.
Wow. Freaking Sayako was not this forward.
Does she think she's Risette's rival? She doesn't stand a chance against Risette. I mean, I heard Kashiwagi is on the wrong side of 40.
Wow. High school students are fucking bitter.
I'm ecstatic to hear Risette had enrolled here. Someone told me they saw him buying Risette's pinup book.
Ew.
Sounds kind of pervy. He annoyed the hell out of me, but I feel bad that he got killed.
See? One decent human being.
Risette was on a strip.
Anyway, what the fuck does that have to do with the previous, like, dead guy?
Dude, if that was true, the paparazzi would have been all over.
Shut your butt.
I'm serious. But the reception went bad right when it was getting to the good part.
And those guys were on the TV.
Channel everyone keeps
Huh.
talking about.
Pretty sure I saw that bowl cut haired kid on
How
there.
dense are you? Trust me, you were dreaming it.
The rumor about the Midnight Channel is spreading further.
We'd better wrap this case up quick. Anyways, let's meet up later. Don't make any plans for this afternoon.
Oh, but I was gonna hang out with the Fox and give a girl public speaking lessons. Oh, okay. Wow.
Finals are next week.
And a murder happened. Blech.
It's been a while since I failed any subject.
That's a good attitude to have.
Yeah, if by a while you mean all the time.
Wow, Yosuke, you're an asshole.
Shut up! Like you've ever seen my scores.
I never noticed how big of a fucking asshole Yosuke is.
She doesn't fail.
Like, he's cool to us, but still, Jesus.
My scores just.
Like, with Junpei, he was an asshole to us, but he was kind of nice to everybody else. But with Yosuke, he's nice to us, but an asshole to pretty much almost everyone else who's not Risette or a cute girl. Jeez.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just, I thought it would take me a while to make any friends at my new school.
Really? You're an idol.
We met under such awful circumstances.
You're Risette.
Oh yeah.
Everybody loves
What
you.
do you guys think about King Moron's case? He didn't show up on the Midnight Channel even once.
If this person had been inside the TV, I would have sensed it. My nose isn't as sharp now.
We've
but
already
I can tell that
we've already
much.
discussed. Murder was done
Found
outside the
body on a body
TV.
day again, right? They said on the news that that crime scene was just the way it was for that announcer and Saki-senpai.
Only it wasn't. He was hanging on like a water tower, and they were hanging up on
Why was Mr. Muraoka
antennas.
Hope it wasn't personal. Because there's way too many people who ate King Moron's guts.
Including me.
But didn't you
Hell,
say
I
it's
probably
people
killed
who
him.
get famous on TV who are targeted? If the killer's choosing targets by watching TV, I picture him as someone who doesn't know the victims at all.
That's a good
I don't
point.
think it's worth trying to figure out motives for that type. There
Well,
are
then
too
shit,
many
anybody
people
could
who hold
be
grudges against you
it.
for no reason, even if you've never met them before.
Huh. You sound like you speak from experience, Risette.
That's creepy,
But
and
with
that's
King
kind
Moron,
of
he
scary.
didn't appear on the Midnight Channel or the regular TV. I don't get this at all.
Man, 2 victims in a row from our school.
It's like that Real Big
That's
Fish
gotta set
song,
off the
Somebody
police
Hates
alarm
Me.
bells. They're not gonna leave any stones at school unturned.
Especially me.
You know, to be honest, somewhere deep inside, I thought maybe King Moron was the killer.
How exactly?
The news says that he was the second victim from Yasogami High, but we all know that's not the case. And I've heard him say more than once that so-and-so deserves to die.
Well, he was a grumpy old man, but we realized
Bad
he...
that I doubted him. He was a capital A asshole, but that doesn't justify killing him.
Agreed.
Not just King
Agreed.
Moron. I feel sorry for all the victims. I can't forgive the killer, no matter what.
Why is that always a thing that we need to bring up in Japan or
For King
in
Moron's
animes and or
sake,
video
too.
games? You can't forgive
This
them.
way, you have to figure that the killer has something
Like,
to do with the
why would the
school,
killer
right?
give a shit if you forgive them
Why
or
don't we
not?
split up and
That won't be necessary.
Oh shit! Dun 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 dun.
There is no need to examine the case of Mr. Muraoka any further.
why's that?
Apparently, the police have found a suspect. It would be best to let them handle the case from here.
So suck it.
How do you know?
Cause I'm a
I'm on this
detective.
case as a special investigator, by request of the prefectural police.
What?
Ace detective!
Who is it?
I don't need to
As
tell
to
you
his name,
shit.
I haven't been informed. I
don't have to tell you
believe he is a high
anything.
schooler. It isn't public knowledge yet, but he isn't a student of your high school. It seems they are quite confident that this boy is the killer.
Okay,
They have
so it's a
testimonies
high
directly
school
linking
kid,
him with the incident.
and we've
I expect
already
it's only a matter
pretty
of
much
time
assumed,
before he is
confirmed that he
Soon
killed
this case will be
Muraoka
solved, and
outside of the
Japan will once
TV.
again be its peaceful
So how the
and
hell did he get him up on that water tower without anyone
Suspect
noticing?
Is a high schooler?
That's my question.
So why come tell us? That's confidential info, right? Why run right here and spill it?
Your game will soon reach its end. I felt I should at least let you know that.
I just put it just as long as it ends. Because it's not really a game, and either way, Naoto's going to say this.
Then that you have involved yourselves in the matter?
Nope.
Well, no matter. I have no reason to say anything further.
Alrighty.
A game? Aren't you the one who thinks of this as a game?
Objection!
You're a special investigator or an amateur sleuth. All you're doing is solving mysteries.
You're like Scooby-Doo.
Possibly know about us.
Or the Hardy
You're the one who's
Boys.
playing a game here.
Or Nancy Drew.
One of the victims, she meant a lot to me. How could I possibly treat this like a game? Plus, we made a promise. Yosuke.
Aw, that's sweet.
A game. That may be quite true.
Why so understanding all of a sudden?
Oh, I get it. I was wondering why you'd be wandering around like this when the police have a suspect.
Yosuke, don't be a
What,
shit.
did they get rid of you now that they have their man? Is that why you came here? You were lonely?
Yosuke, why are you a constant
Detectives
asshole
normally
to
aren't
everyone
involved
who's
in
not you?
arrests, and we never harbor any special emotions regarding a case either. Still, it is rather unfortunate that people are only attentive so long as our services are required.
That does suck.
But then, I'm accustomed to it.
Aw.
Much about this case was perplexing, but its solution was surprisingly simple. Well then, I'll be going now.
Okay, Naoto, bye. I'm sure we won't see you anymore, even though we saw you in the opening cutscene. Okay, bye.
What was that about? He just said his piece and left?
Naoto's a cool guy.
He said they have a suspect. But is this really gonna solve everything?
Sure.
Who knows?
The case makes your head hurt, so you decide to pack it in.
Welcome home.
Yay. Nanako, a bunch of crazy, stupid shit happened today. Some of it I can't really explain, some of it I can, I don't know. But anyway, let's improve Nanako's social link. We're getting close to maxing out Nanako's social link. And we don't max it out this episode, but we will do it in the next one. So, yay! That'll be 3 maxed out social links.
The photo you found before?
And this one's also
I
voiced.
gave it back to Dad. He looked happy and smiled at me.
Yay!
Big bro, I love my dad.
Aww. I didn't put what about me.
I think he's the real one.
Yay!
He's my real dad.
Aw, this social link started off depressing, but it turned out into a happy
Dad
ending.
didn't forget about how we used to pick flowers at Samigawa. He smiled at me and said, "You remember too? Dad loves Mom." I feel sorry for him losing someone he loves.
He still has you.
Yeah, I won't go anywhere.
Oof. Oof.
I'm glad to be
Touch at the
Dad's
heartstrings. Pulling at them heartstrings. It really makes me a little depressed that this is going to be that we're almost done with this social link. Oh well, we'll still see Nanako.
It's your turn to talk.
Start talking. Slams your head on the table. This is a police interrogation.
Yay!
Now tell me where the bomb is. How deep are you into this case? I like the idea of a future Persona game. Like maybe Persona 5. Nanako's not a Persona user, but she's a detective like her dad was. And that's like a little cameo bit. Where she's become a hard-boiled detective. She's taken up smoking like her dad, and now she's all badass. And she wears a suit. Oh, that'd actually be pretty cool. Anyway, finals are coming up, so that'll be for an upcoming video. Won't be that hard. If you fail, you have to attend summer school. Oh no! So of course Kashiwagi's gonna talk about sex and genetic inheritance. Calico cats are almost entirely female. Really? You listen intently to the lecture about cat fucking. Why? Why is that? Whatever. And now for some reason I'm thinking about like a liquid and solid snake kind of cat, calico cats. Brother! You got all the recessive genes, meow. I got all the recessive genes, meow. So now it's time to take our scooter for a ride around the neighborhood. But this time around, something special might happen. Dork, 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 dork. Yeah, we're in Okina Station. So when you go use your little moped around the neighborhood enough, you can actually travel to Okina City. And now it doesn't cost you a day. So here's Croco Fur. This is where you buy most of the costumes. Some of them are unlocked through requests that you do, but for the most part, Croco Fur unlock gives you new costumes, and unlocks even more as you complete dungeons. But naturally, they are pretty expensive. At least for new game players. New Game Plus, I bought the whole lineup. They always have new outfits in store. Again, costumes don't really have any physical benefits, but they do provide some decent, they do have some cosmetic purposes. So yeah, Croco Fur is where you get your costumes, 30 frame or 3D frame, whatever it's called. This is a, what's the movie theater? This isn't going to be used just yet, but it will be for social link events to grow closer with your party members. And there's also a place called Chagall Cafe, which is where you get new skills from drinking coffee. Either by relearning skills that you might have forgotten, or learning new ones from skill cards. I think that's actually where you get skill cards from certain personas. Anyway. But just because we've done around the neighborhood, we can still go for a long drive, because there is another area that we can unlock by riding on the scooter. But we're not going to find it just yet. I think we'll actually get this a little before the Hermit Link is done, because I think you do need to have that new area unlocked in order to complete the Hermit Social Link. So don't you worry, we will see that soon enough. But until then, we can increase our courage just by going to places that we don't know.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Like I said, Nanako's Social Link is not done just yet, but we're going to be getting closer to finishing it. And also, it looks like our vegetables are ready. So we're going to go ahead and harvest some barrier corn. Again, I forget what the reason of why I planted these was. The guide said I needed to get them for some reason. Either, wow, that grows, that grows really high and really fast. And of course, after you finish harvesting, you have the option of planting more seedlings if you wish. So I just go ahead and plant some cabbage. Doesn't hurt to grow some extra crops when you have the time.
I'm excited.
I guess this is either for a social link thing. No, it's not for a social link. This is either for a side quest or it's for something. I'm not sure. Anyway, but I'm sure we'll see the fruition of this later on. In the meantime, catch some more bugs. And I'm pretty sure in this episode I get lucky and I catch a few Tatsuhime ladybugs. Because I do know we need those for a social link, for the Hermit social link. For the fishing, especially. I want to say this is the one where I get some Tatsuhimes. No, not yet. Maybe later on in the video. So we're not doing any social link business this evening. Nope, never mind. We are hanging out with Nanako a little bit. So, again, not this video, but the next one, Nanako's social link will be completed. Little by little, we're finishing the social link registry. We already have the Empress and the Hierophant. And pretty soon we'll have Justice down, and also Chariot.
I'm sorry.
Why does nobody else bring their own damn umbrella?
Thank you.
Oh, she couldn't find her folding umbrella. That's not a big deal. It's supposed to have intimacy between you and female characters. What if people start to talk? Give it 9 days. That's kind of a thing that I feel that was kind of a decent response for this game, considering the whole thing about Persona 4, and quite frankly, most Persona games is about gossip. Not trying to make this as big of a deal or anything. Yeah, okay. You all seem pretty sad. The faculty office is still in shock, though. But we can't stop about it all day. No one gives a shit that Muraoka died. Mr. Kondo's like, fuck it. Who cares? Let's just have some exercise. Why is he hyped up about brain freezes? Those things suck. Naturally, I did not know the answer to this one right off the bat. I had to look that one up. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Jeez. I like how no one, not even the faculty, give a shit that Muraoka is dead. Like, I think a few of the students were kind of sympathetic to the fact that he died. Sure, they called him an asshole, but at the same point, they were like, yeah, he was an asshole, but at the same point, I kind of didn't want him to die. You know. But shit, man. It's ridiculous. So anyway, this female student on the rooftop of Yasogami High is the girl that we need to talk to for the Hermit social link. She has issues with public speaking, and she ends up saying really hurtful and spiteful things whenever she's nervous. But thanks to her understanding, bam, we're able to work past this. You're weird. So the correct answer is, well, not yet. We have to talk to her tomorrow. I want to say we finish this by the end of this video, if not the beginning of the next one. But in the meantime, I believe we're going to hang out with Yukiko. I also have to check the social link and the personas I have. Yeah, so we're going to hang out with Yukiko for a bit. And Yukiko mentions the lady in black that we saw at the Inaba Hospital.
Oh.
So. That might come into play later on.
Yes.
Not within the next few videos, but we'll see that. We'll see her again later on. But in the meantime, let's talk to Yukiko. Fair warning, Yukiko's social link, like I said, focuses around her trying to become her own person and separate herself as much as possible from the inn that she works at. But it will be... There's going to be kind of a tipping point here and there. Well, that's good. Oh, right. So here's where the main conflict comes up. These three chuckle fucks pop up, and they keep hassling her. They are assholes. They always use those same models for asshole characters. Those guys in the hats. And you cannot help but sound like an asshole regardless of your option here. Well, the first one at least. Yeah, it's not a legitimate news station. It's kind of a hokey ghost hunters type news station. News show, I should say. There's not a whole station about it. Honestly, I would rather reject those guys because they seem like huge dirtbags. I doubt they would put anything decent about the Amaki Inn. So Yukiko seems pretty dead set on leaving the Amagi Inn and possibly leaving Inaba. But she's gonna stick around with us until the case is solved, at least. So yay, halfway done with the Priestess social link. Again, the writer of the guide seems to have a huger focus on the Chariot social link. I mean, I guess that makes sense considering the Chariot and the Magician are the ones that pop up the earliest. And those are the characters you have for the longest period of the game, but still. Oh well. Not a big deal.
Welcome back.
And I don't show it off in this video, but anytime you talk to somebody who you've maxed out your social link with, they might say something kind of akin to, "Hey, you're always my best friend," or etc, etc. But now it's time to show off something that I did not show off before. See, if you go out in the evening, you can actually talk to social link members who might be hanging around in the shopping district or so, just like we saw Chie out there. Now that won't progress the social link, but it will offer a benefit of the next time that you talk to them, you are guaranteed to improve the social link whenever you next see them. And also you might get some bonus stuff. Now I caught a Tatsuhime ladybug. So I have some ladybugs I can trade in for some breadcrumbs. So that'll make it useful for catching fish, which I will be showing off in the next video. And we need the ladybugs in order to get breadcrumbs, in order to get red goldfish, and I think there's like a trout that we're catching. I'm not sure. But yeah, certain types of bait allow you to fish for certain types of fish. And the ladybugs seem to be the rarest of the bait that we've been coming across, because we need them for breadcrumbs. I have not used the item exchange, even though that's supposed to be for like comedic weapons. It's not a big deal. My endgame stuff works just as well. Anyway, so we're going to hang out with Chie tonight and talk with her, because in the next episode we're going to be hanging out with her a lot more and progressing the social link. And the video after that, the relationship with Chie might get to be intimate. I don't take on that option, but I will show that off as kind of a bonus. As kind of a bonus add-on. Characters who I end up not becoming romantically involved with, I will show the results of it within that same episode. And then maybe I'll show off some other stuff as one big bonus episode toward the end of the LP. Me personally, I suck at math, but the correct answer is I'm a math magician. I guess that makes her slightly more comfortable with you tutoring her, as opposed to having kind of a kindred spirit. So now the next time that we hang out with Chie, we're definitely going to progress the social link. But a nice little bonus is...
From me to you.
Chie gives us some tater longs, which I'm assuming is a healing item.
Good night.
Okay, sure. Whatever. Even Mr. Hasoi is so fucking not giving a shit. There's no sense in wasting time moaning about it. Even Mr. Hasoi and his stupid little puppet don't give a shit that one of their fellow faculty members is dead. Stop staring at the puppet and pay attention to the book. I'm staring at the puppet because he's making fun of a dead man. Jesus. This game is brutal about frickin'... It's brutal in terms of, like, piling on shit on Moroka. And the reality of things, he wasn't really that bad, you know? I mean, if it wasn't for Moroka, we wouldn't have joined the sports club, and we wouldn't have hung out, and we wouldn't have met Naoki, we wouldn't have met Daisuke and Ko. Sheesh. We wouldn't have gotten into any of our clubs.
Yo.
Anyway. I don't think we hang out with Kanji that much in the next episode. If at all. Alright. So I think that'll do it for this particular episode. On the next time, we'll hang out with Chie and maybe do some other social link stuff. Until then, thanks for watching.